Here are the best gluten-free eats I had this past month in Toronto. Hey everybody, I'm Steph. I'm a photographer and videographer here in Toronto. While I'm not celiac, I do have a gluten allergy, so I do eat gluten-free. If I know a place is celiac friendly, I will list it here, but if I don't, then please do your due diligence and make sure you check and call and ask all the questions. I've been doing a monthly roundup on TikTok of all the best places that I ate that was gluten-free, so I thought I'd bring it to YouTube and have a little bit more in-depth conversation. So without further ado, let's go through what I had in January 2025 Gluten-Free Eats Edition. We're starting off with one of the best gluten-free places in the city, in my opinion. Almond Butterfly. They have a location on Dundas, which is their bistro, and they have a location on Harvard, which is their cafe. The Dundas location serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, along with some bakery items. And the Harvard location serves pastries, cupcakes, cookies, and all of that good stuff. Now, they really hit the nail on the head with their gluten-free food. From pancakes to chicken fingers to onion rings. All the things that are really, really hard to find gluten-free, they've got them. When I went in the month of January, I got their fried chicken sandwich. I feel like it's very rare to find a gluten-free fried chicken sandwich on many menus out there, so I definitely wanted to try it. It was my first time having this item and it did not disappoint. The bun was great, it did not fall apart, the fried chicken tasted great. It maybe could have used a little more sauce, but I feel like that's pretty subjective. The atmosphere when you go into the restaurant is also so great. It's very pretty. Their coffee is fantastic. I've also ordered quite a bit from them on Uber Eats and it does get pretty pricey that way, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Almond Butterfly, 1000 out of 10 every single time. You will not be disappointed. A must try in the city and celiac safe. Next up, another place I went to in the month of January to have gluten-free eats was Nodo. Nodo is an Italian restaurant. They have 4 locations in the city. I have been to all of them, and I honestly should be paying rent for how much I go to this restaurant. This time around, I visited the Liberty Village location. They do gluten-free pasta with most of their pasta dishes, and it is fantastic. It's consistent, it's delicious, and it's priced well. You won't be disappointed. I give it a 10 out of 10. I do know that I have friends that are celiac who do go to Nodo and eat there happily and don't have any problems. So as long as you talk to your server and make sure you let them know if you are celiac, they'll make sure that you're good to go. Also, I swear I don't give everybody a 10 out of 10, so stick with me here. In January, I also got to visit Burgers Park in North York. It is said to be the Shake Shack dupe before Shake Shack actually arrived to Canada. It takes lots of inspiration from Shake Shack, even with the decor and their menu. While I don't think this is celiac friendly, I did get to try their burger with a gluten-free bun. I'm assuming that the fries might have been cross-contaminated, but I tried them anyway, so. Overall, the burger was okay. I think Shake Shack definitely is better. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't incredible. I think if you're in the area, you see a Burgers Park and you want a burger, why not? Go have a burger. But would I rate it on one of the best burgers in the city that has a gluten-free option? No. If you want some gluten-free burger options, let me know because I have a great list. Also, I gotta say their fries, there was something on them that I just didn't love the taste. So the fries I probably wouldn't get again. So with all this being said, I think I'm gonna give Burgers Park a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, Michels Bakery in Yorkdale. Now I went to Yorkdale in the morning before the stores opened, before the food court opened, and there's not that many places where you can grab and go any food items for a gluten-free person. So I went to Michels Bakery, and although there is definitely cross-contamination there because that whole thing is basically a gluten place, they did have a gluten-free bread option. Shocking, I know. And now the employee was amazing, and she wiped down the counter and she wiped down the knife and she changed her gloves, which was wonderful. So I would say they do take some precautions. However, they don't have a separate toaster, so if you're getting anything toasted, I would be cautious of that. But I got the smoked salmon sandwich on gluten-free bread, and the portions of salmon and cucumber and cream cheese were fantastic. It was a great little breakfast item that I was able to get before anything opened in the mall, and so for that reason, I'm gonna give them a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, next up, Revolver Pizza Co. When I tell you this is one of the best gluten-free pizzas in the city, run to Revolver Pizza. You can get any of their pizzas listed on their menu with gluten-free crust. I dream about this pizza. The mortadella and pistachio pizza has my heart. Their pizza is fantastic. I literally had to call and make sure that it was the gluten-free one when I got it because I was so shocked at the quality of their dough. And I don't know if you can tell from my enthusiasm of how much I love this place, but it also deserves an 1,000 out of 10. And lastly, for this month, I went to Good Behavior on Queen Street. They have 3 locations. They do subs and they do ice cream. They do have a gluten-free bun option, but I don't know if it's celiac safe, so please ask your questions if you do go there. But the cashier was very knowledgeable on telling me which subs I could get that were gluten-free aside from the bun. I've had a few options from this place already, but this past month I got the turkey sub and it was fantastic. Such a good sub option for us gluten-free folk. The subs are also pretty big, so you can have half and save half later. So for that, I'm also giving it a 10 out of 10. You also have to try their ice cream. Not every flavor is gluten-free, but go and get their espresso martini ice cream and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next month with a roundup of the best gluten-free eats I had in Toronto, February edition. If there's anything you want me to answer specifically about Toronto gluten-free eats, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to deliver. Happy gluten-free eating!